Evening, folks. How are we doing? Oh, hello. Sam, how are you? Good evening, good evening. Welcome in, folks. It's Thursday. Excuse me. Apologies. A bit of a rough start tonight. Bit of a clash on the old computer usage. Jason was D&Ding earlier on, and I had to turf him out to be able to stream. So it's one of those crossover evenings where nobody told me he was streaming, and he forgot I was here. Hello. Thank you, Nathan. Much appreciated for 52 months, 51 month streak, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you very much for your sub. That's much appreciated. And will help towards buying more books for the stream, of course. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes, of which we have some. Right, slight change of plans to the fact that there wasn't any plans because we finished our book the other day. Hey Kit, how are we doing? So I noticed that there was a post on Facebook as part of the Fighting Fantasy Fest posts, which included a couple of lads who have just had their first book came out last year, which I picked up at UK Games Expo, and a lovely chat with them, the Jameses, James and James. And so I dropped the note and said, look, I'm going to do this, and hopefully you guys can pop on at some point, because they're going to try and, I think, they're just about to release their second book, possibly at FFS 6, I'm not 100% sure, but they're that close to doing it. Sam says, hoping for a very good phone call tomorrow following Tuesday's interview, we shall see. Excellent, well done. Nathan, how has your first week of a gainful employment been? Hello, Joe. How are you? Hello. Yes, indeed. Good luck to Sam. I didn't know that. I've not. I apologise. I'm completely out of the loop this week. Work has been busy. It's been appraisal week, so been a lot of stuff going on in the background. I really haven't actually had any time to catch up on any Discord chats whatsoever, so I apologise if I'm not in the know as to what the state of play is with things at the moment. So yes. So here we are. So we're going to do. Oh God, there's so much going on. Fine. I got so many windows and things popping up. Edward, good evening. We're about, but maybe not for all of it. I'm crocheting as well. No worries. So brand new book, literally brand new book, Legion of the Necromancer, which says, their quote was, oh, look at this. It's a lovely, lovely postcard. It says, Legion of the Necromancer, thank you. Hello there, new friend. So first week of gainful employment has been good. It's been nice to have been back in a routine, and the staff are all lovely. The code is pretty in-depth, and there's a lot to learn and unlearn from my old place, but I'm reminding myself that it will take time. Of course it will, but you will be absolutely fine. Good. I'm pleased that's that you're bedding in. I say, although the 6:30 a.m. starts for community, I take a little more. Yeah, I've got to do a huge body clock reset. I really need to. I just haven't got around to it yet. It's been too quiet in the house without to. That's what Lindsay says when I have to go in. She says, it's weird you not being here. What can you do? You got to do the job. So we'll be heading off about 11:15 tonight. So fair enough, mate. No worries. So it says here, thank you. Hello there, new friend. Until you and a few like-minded questers pledged to buy this book, Hammerforge Chronicles was just the dream of two metal Warhammer nerds, one a writer, one an artist. This book only exists because of you. You make it real. What power you wield. And so we are truly grateful for your support. We won't forget you. In fact, you can see your name immortalised in the Hall of Heroes at the end of this book. Well, I don't, because I didn't actually do that. I was wandering around the house like a lost puppy Monday. Oh, no. Work from home days are going to be Wednesday and Thursday, so at least it's not all week. Yes, well, that's true. So, in return, we, James, want to welcome you to the Hammerforge world. We also want to make the following promise. We will endeavour to create new and challenging quests in fantastical places, accompanied by unique hand-drawn illustrations, because what you hold in your hands is the first of many Hammerforge Chronicle gamebooks. We're already working on your next adventure. Thank you very much. May your rolls be lucky, James and James. It was very true. So, yes. Nicely signed book by James and James. basically what it was, I saw a poster which says, if you like fighting fantasy books, then you will like this. Edward and the Tween have started playing ACNH this week. Ah, nice. Good old Animal Crossing. This book is an homage, a tribute, a love letter to the fighting fantasy game books that first lit our imaginations, to the legendary adventures created by Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson, to fantastical quests, perilous choice, hidden codes, mortal combat, and improbable victories. Like so many readers of our generation, those now battered paperbacks were our portals into other worlds. This book is our humble attempt to recapture the feeling of those stories and to say thank you to the books that inspired us. This book is dedicated to Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, the godfathers of fighting fantasy. It is also dedicated to the writers of some of our other favourite adventures: Jamie Thompson, Mark Smith, who of course we just played Talisman of Death, Andrew Chapman, Luke Sharp, Mark Gascoigne, and others. Last but of course not least, the book is dedicated to the illustrators whose images leapt from covers and pages and drew us into the strange world of Lancia, Titan and beyond. Ross Nicholson, Ian McCaig, Bob Harvey, Malcolm Barter, and many, many others. Hammerforge Chronicles! There we are, ladies and gentlemen. One of the Jameses. Hello, James. How are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Steve Barrett, hello, hello. It's Gill, hello, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. James Gill. There, see? James Gill, there, in chat. Say hello. We're just cranking into just the openings. No, I'm well trust. I'm sorry it was so short notice to kind of drop messages at you like that. But thank you for dropping by. Folks, say hello. Hello to James. We begin our journey in the shadow of those great creators, our battered originals guiding the way like ancient maps. We may have started in familiar territory with our first foray, but we will no doubt forge our own path and lead readers into new and exciting worlds. Who knows what we'll encounter next? Sorry, I've got quite a few. That's good. Music's well loud in my ears again. Oh well. So, yes, who knows what we'll encounter next. Welcome to the adventure. This is your adventure. Your choices and your luck will decide whether you have what it takes to save your homeland. You'll have to travel far and wide, and face dangers at every step of the way. Friends hide in strange places, and evil lurks in stranger places still. You will have to decide which is which, who to fight and who to befriend, who speaks the truth and who seeks to mislead. You may not succeed on your first attempt, but the book contains many different paths with different creatures, interactions, and outcomes, some of which will mean success, others of which mean certain death, all of which you may have to explore before you complete your mission. And before you begin, you must complete a few short tasks to ready you for your quest. You will need this book, 2 dice, a pencil, and a razor, your wits and your imagination, all of which we have. Speaking of which, just bear with me a second, because I've just realised I may not have sorted out the overhead cam. Sorry, I should have probably said I'm just jumping into studio mode. I'm going to play around with the back-end cam for a second. So if I go quiet, hopefully I won't, but you can tell me what's going on. So I'm... what's happening here, camera? Hello? My phone restarted. Excellent. No. Refresh. Sorry, as I said, James, as I was saying earlier, it was one of those nights that my son decided to come home and say, "Oh, I'm D&Ding tonight," and I'm going, "Well, it's a Thursday, and I'm meant to be streaming, so hold your horses." So he's been D&Ding for the last few hours whilst I've made dinner, and then I've kicked him out and come over here. So there we go. That's what we want. Activate that. I hope. Activate. No. Why are you not activating? What? What is going on here? It's not normally like this, trust me. Oh, my bloody app needs updated, sorry. Has that child of yours not left home yet? No, not yet. Another few weeks. Just wait till the middle of September. Wow, this is taking forever. Woohoo! So let's have a look at this whilst this camera's waiting. Skill and strength. You'll have to fight many people and creatures as you pursue your quest. To do this, you must first define your skill and strength scores. Roll 1 die, add 6 to this number, this is your skill. Note this number on the adventure sheet. Roll both die, add 12, and this is your strength. Add these scores to your adventure sheet. So I suppose we need an adventure sheet as well. What happened to that one we were using the other day? Where was that? Where is that now? Where's that gone? No, we don't need that. And I don't think we need that either. What the hell? My computer went weird earlier on and opened up all of these fucking auto-clicker, Jason, for Christ's sake. I'm going to kill him. Bloody auto-clickers. Yes, and so suddenly hundreds of windows opened and Jason was... So I had no idea what he was doing beforehand. What do I want? I want documents, don't I? Docs. OBS. 17. Final Fantasy. Adventure sheets. Where's our last one? Final Fantasy, is it in there? No, where did we save that to? Where did we save it to? Is it that one? Oh, I see. I thought I'd saved that as Talisman of Death. I will... Oh, that's the old one. That's the old one. Oh, that's fine. So we can clear all of this out. Get a shot of that. Shot of that. Shot of that. Shot of that. And shot of all of that. It's well past my bedtime, so I'm off to bed early start tomorrow. But Godspeed you and good hunting. Thanks again for playing our book, and I'll see you all on Monday. James, thank you. I'm sorry it's so, as I say, apologies for it being late. We'll definitely be starting earlier on Monday. But yeah, thank you. Feel free to catch up on the VOD here on Twitch or on YouTube before Monday. But thank you for dropping by, and we will try to do the book justice once we get all of this other stuff out of the way. I says, one of these days when I wish I'd had the time to set stuff up beforehand, but as always, no, not happening. Okay, give me a second. Are we any close? Oh, right, okay, so now my phone has decided it wants to do a full update. This is fun. Fumbling towards professionalism at all elements. At all elements. Okay, so that's absolutely huge. We don't need it that big. So, I can't do the overhead cam yet, so I'm still waiting on it rebooting. You rebooting yet? No, 30%. What we can do, however, is we can just roll. Let's get all the other dice out of the way. We should hear them. So, 5. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So skill's going to be 11. Then 2 die. So 2 die. So 20. Oh, excellent. 23. Handy. Restore skill and strength. Your skill and strength scores will change throughout your adventures, so keep a pencil and razor handy. There are times when you may be invited to increase your skill or strength scores. They can increase your skill to any level, but you may not exceed your original strength score. Ooh. Ah, that's right, yes, so skill, and let's change that to strength. And this is, of course, Legion of the Necromancer. So that we know. Hey Selena, how are we doing? We will believe you, yes. It's true, I just rolled them. Don't know what you're talking about. Fighting. This is how you fight the beast and beast. Oh, twing. What was that twing for? A new follow. Who's that follow by? Admiral Zoso. Thank you very much, Admiral Zoso, for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're welcome. Welcome in. Record the name, skill, strength of the creature on your adventure sheet. Roll 2 dice for your opponent. Add its skill score to the number rolled. This is its total attack score. Roll 2 dice for yourself. Add your skill score to that. That's your total attack score. If your attack score is higher, you have wounded your opponent and conduct 2 points. Fairly standard play. Gold and silver. You start your quest with 6 gold coins and 10 silver. Ooh. Gold. 6. We get 2 lots. Silver. 10. You can break 1 gold coin into 10 silver coins. Excellent. So 1G equals 10S. Nice to know. And that seems to be pretty much it for the moment. Lots of combat sheets. Right, let's see if this phone has updated yet or not. Play Minecraft while watching the stream. Nice. Nice. I have not played Minecraft for weeks. Thank you for starting it again, phone. I would like that. Allow. Refresh devices. That's popped up, so that's helpful. Activate. Yay! We have an overhead cam, which is slightly out of whack. And has now gone offline. Hello, Admiral Zoso. Welcome in. I'm the other James. Mr. James Isaacs. Hello, welcome in. I'm so glad you've managed to find us. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera at the moment, and I'm really annoyed that it's not working, because it was working 2 minutes ago. And now it's not. Close that app. Yeah, I know my phone's been updated by software. Thank you very much. I hate when my phone updates. Because I'm using a phone as the overhead camera, you see. There. Okay. Hello. It's back. It's working. Right. Out of studio mode. Finally. Okay. We might be able to get on with this now. Hello. Right. So, yes, quick recap. Stream late. Some played D&D. Had to kick him off the PC so that I could actually stream, which he'd completely forgotten about. Also, phone decided to update. PC went a bit doolally. We're here. We're here. And both Jameses have popped in, which is lovely. So fantastic. So, yes, this is the first in the Hammerforge Chronicles series of game books by James Gill and James Isaacs. Both James, as you have seen, have been in the stream. So how wonderful. Yes, Jay is always causing trouble, as well we know. The sooner he goes off to university, the better. Anyway, Legion of the Necromancer, an homage in its way to game books of yore, as we've described. So we've done the basic bits and pieces. We've got some setup. Let's head over to the main cam so that we can see what's going on. Oh, that's all out of whack. That's no good. That's gone a bit kadunk. There we are. That's better. So we have got our stat sheet. We've got our dice rolling here. See? I rolled correct. Oh, don't go away now. Why would you do that? What is going on with this bloody thing tonight? I'm annoyed, and indeed annoyed. It seems that every time something, if you're enjoying it, no, forget that. It seems that every time the phone does something, it stops the camera working. Right, let's see if that holds. Aye. Right. The joy of streaming. The joy of streaming. Oh, potatoes. We need potatoes. No, we need paper. Right, we have that. We have this. Anybody seen this? It's dead funny. If you've not seen it, watch it. It's hilarious. Right. Here we go. I hope. Finally. It's not normally like this. Well, some of you would say it is, but it really is not. It's not really like this all the time. Genuinely. I swear to God. Right. You are Asger Thane, and this is your adventure. The large wooden door opens and reveals the alderman's chamber beyond. This Kelwyn's city official is a powerful man, and his robes and offices reflect the influence of his title. His name is Lof Wolfstein, and his dark, serious face reflects decades of graft and politics as he beckons you in. You are from the Guild of Blades? He asks and points to a chair. Looking towards it, you notice a figure in the shadows of the inglenook, seated quietly in a tall, splendid wooden chair with padded armrests. You are about to affirm his questions with your name and rank, but the alderman cuts you short. Use no names here, he says, and gestures again to the chair. You sit, and he sits opposite you, holding you with a stern expression. Yes, you say, I'm from the guild, and you move your sleeve to reveal the Guild of Blades tattoo of rank on your hand. He seems to relax a little, and he steeples his fingers and looks down pensively before continuing. This is a man you must kill. Again, he fixes you with his fierce grey eyes, as if looking for some unconscious signs, a tell of how you might feel about this. He gets none, as you nod solemnly once. I say man, but to Darish Morkan, it's both. It's both less than and more than a man, says Luff, and the name rings a distant bell in the halls of your memory. Darish Morkan, you ask? What kind of name is that? He's not from Aelrathia. No, he isn't, says Luff. No one knows where he's from, though some say he is from far from beyond the Ruston Sands. Others say he's from Aelrathia's, but has changed his name. He shakes his head as if impatient. None of this matters, he says. What matters is that he is as close to evil as this world creates. His evil seems matched only by his growing power, and he must be destroyed. He looks at you as if this is enough. You're a soldier, aren't you? An assassin? He demands. I am, you reply. I'm not asking you to do anything beyond your remit, he says. I know that is one of the more opaque parts of our policy. The Guild of Blades enjoys a certain autonomy, but I also know that this office, the office of the Alderman, has power over all guilds, orders, and leagues within the limits of Calwyn. Then you will know that an order to kill comes with caveats, covenants, and contingencies, you say. Try not to sound insubordinate. I will not kill without cause. This is dire cause, says the Alderman. I can assure you of that. I need more than assurance, you say, as calmly as possible. I need the truth of the tale. Truth of the tale? He blurts derisively and stands angrily. You will rid the land of Darius Morkan or be exiled for treachery. He remains seated and holds his gaze. He seems to compose himself, and he breathes deeply and sits down again. Alderman, he'd say, I am a former Gesseth of the Aelrathian militia, a current ranking member of the guild for whom I have already loyally served for many years. He searches your eyes. And I was born here in the city's streets. You tell me your secrets is to tell them to tell me your secrets is to tell them to the dead. If you tell me that this man is a threat of our land, then I believe you, but I must know it is the code. He ponders this for several moments. Very well, he says, acquiescing. We hear from agents within your own guild that Darius Morkan has rediscovered a long-lost ability to raise the dead. You're confused. The art of necromancy is not long lost, you say. There are those in dark quarters who still practice it, though it is life-threatening to those who perform it, and the number of people who would use it are in all but none. People are superstitious, and fear of the art is not without good cause. People don't always get what they think they're getting when they raise the dead. This is different, said the Alderman gravely. How many might some sorcerer raise from the dead, do you suppose? Well, one, obviously, you say, more confused than ever. No sorcerer can raise more than one person at a time. There is a way, says Leaf, looking sad, yet defiant. Do you know of the stones of Valcraven? You rummage in your memory. No, you tell him. The people who inhabited this land before our ancestors arrived had many fantastical stories, beasts, gods, magic, other worlds. The stories that survived became myths, nothing but fireside tales for children. One myth tells of 4 magical gemstones. He says the topaz of Endless Sea, the godless green, the diamond of Dalwhinnie, and the red rose of Remain. In the myth, Require, goddess boundaries, found that these stones had the power to raise thousands from the dead, instantly and without sacrifice. Understanding their destructive power, she hid them throughout the land so that no one would ever be able to wield their power. You smile. It's an odd story. But this is no myth, he says, and he watches the smile fall from your face. Darius Morkan has discovered that this is no bedtime story, but dark art. It is real. Whether from afar or homespun, this necromancer is in our lands and determined to gather the stones. The Alderman is becoming animated, and his cold grey face flushes with rage. He is set on raising a vast army of the dead. Vast, I tell you, thousands of thousands. He will kill the living and replace them with walking corpses. His minions already work in the land, spreading fear, paranoia, and an infectious evil that turns friends against friends. Have you not felt it yourself? It lurks, it spreads, it poisons. He must be stopped. He must be killed. You breathe in slowly. Then I will kill him, you say with cold calm. The Alderman lets out a nervous laugh. Is that a tear, Desire? You will, he says once again, composing himself, as if remembering his position. May I ask a question, you say? Please, he says. If I kill this Darius Morkan, what is to stop others from gathering these magical gemstones and creating their own army of the dead? Leof raises an eyebrow. You are shrewd, astute. You jump as you hear guffaws of laughter coming from the motionless figure in the corner. You'd quite forgotten that whoever it is was there. Your young friend is quite right, Luff, says a thin, reedy voice. You turn and see the emaciated figure in a long cowl rise and walk towards the alderman. If we and Darius know about the potency of the stones of Aelrathia, then others will. This is a secret that cannot be buried. It is on the wind. If I might be so bold, I would suggest an additional facet to your mission, says the dark stranger. You still cannot see the face inside the hood. Find the stones of Aelrathia and destroy them. Luff looks startled. An idea strikes you. Surely, if the process needs all 4 stones, I need only find one of them and destroy it to rid us of the threat. The Arcanist smiles. A wily thought, he says. However, the stones of Aelrathia cannot be destroyed in the conventional sense. You cannot pulverize them between hammer and anvil. They cannot be melted in a forge. Early written accounts of the myths explain that they must be brought together, all together, and lain in a particular sequence, and that this will trigger some self-destructive event. We know no more than this at this time. In fact, upon your mission, you must discover the sequence yourself. Leof turns to the stranger and then to you. Will you? He says. Can you? You were about to answer when the stranger removes his hood to reveal a perfectly bald face and head and face, ageless, somehow ancient, yet youthful. You suspect this is an Arcanist, yet another shadowy arm of Caelwyn's polity. He will, says the Arcanist, as if reading some ambiguous text, but whether he can, we will have to wait and see. Joe's reached a 30 stream streak, Joe. Well done. You agree to your mission, and the alderman and the arcanist tell you everything they know, the few rock-solid facts and a score of rumours, so thin they might just wash away in the surf. The arcanist explains that the stones of Aelrathia can sense the malign presence of the necromancer and are responding by emanating their own evil will. This has resulted in a slow, and there was me thinking a shadowy figure by the fireplace would be Aragorn. Not quite. Do we get to choose anything at any point, or are you just reading the book? I'm reading the book to get to the point where we turn to page 1, and we carry on. You need backstory, Steve. Backstory. We're nearly there. This has resulted in a slow and creeping doom in the air, years in the making, a malevolent force that eats away at the good of the world. In its place grow nests of despair, destruction and betrayal, paranoia, torture and anguish. Lifelong friends brawl, spouses murder each other, and earls steal the last crust of the poor. More and more waterways sour, crops wither and cattle die. Winds have the power to ravage, rains sometimes burn, and the sun is frequently unable to pierce veils of dense cloud. It sounds incredible, but upon reflection you know it to be true. Over many years the character of your land has been changing, subtly, slowly, surreptitiously. You compare your sense of things today with your memories of childhood, and even though the naivety of your youth, you recognise the reality of the sinister shift. This is just the plot exposition, indeed. You're only glad that this moral corruption has not reached the chambers of government here in Caelwyn. It's sort of Welsh. Maybe it already has. Either way, the necromancer must be stopped, and it has fallen to you to carry on this quest. One thing the arcanist is certain of is that the necromancer does not yet have any of the magical gemstones. Whilst this comes as a relief, it does mean that you will have to find every single one of them in the field, roads, mountains and forests of Aelrathia. We have dispatched other agents to gather information and even attempt to complete aspects of this mission, said Luth. We've not heard from any of them in many days. You must find the stones of Aelrathia before the necromancer and his vile agents do. You ask how long you have to prepare for your quest, and the alderman looks at you, looks at the arcanist and back at you. You must leave at first light, he says, almost an apology. It is essential that no one knows of your quest, and the sands of time are running low. After a fitful night's sleep, you pack your knapsack with provisions and a map, and sharpen your blades, your dagger, and your short sword. Still feeling like you've forgotten something, you set off well before dawn, not that it matters because evil never sleeps. Turn to 1 to start your adventure. Okay, so we know we've got we have a knapsack. We know we have provisions. We know we have a map. We know that we have what is it? Blades. Sharpen your blades. Ah, yes. So we've got a dagger, and a sword, a sword. What provisions we have, we don't know yet. So, turn to page 1. Hey, here is a map. I'd show you in the overhead cow, but it seems to have stopped again. Why now? It's back. Here is a map. Aelrathia, that's we're kind of here. Right. Number 1. We start. Sorry for the preamble. A low mist hangs over the fields as you walk from Aelrathia and take the roads that link the many small surrounding villages. There is a muted grey light and no noise from humans, birds, or beasts. To the local farmers, it might look like any other autumnal morning before the sun has risen. However, you are aware of the long mission ahead, and the spectral fog feels threatening. You take a deep breath and head on. The map suggests that you stay on your current path as the road cuts through the low fields of the valley. However, you know of a shortcut through the fields. It might be rougher going underfoot, but it could save you a few hours on your journey to the caverns of Carnes. Do you wish to stay on the road or take the shortcut? R for road, S for shortcut. Rock and roll, here we go. What do you fancy? Road, says Nathan. Road, says Edward. Arr, says Pirate Selena. Road, and Steve, being contrary as always, will take the shortcut. Well, I hate to tell you. 4-1, mate, I'm afraid. One Steve chooses R, one Steve chooses S. 88, road, the road most travelled. SC for shortcut, so Joe would like the shortcut as well. Sadly, a little too late. But never mind. 88. The mist clears as you stride along the main road, and you approach the turnpike and see a figure sitting at the side of the road. As you approach, you can see that it is a vagabond sitting on a low crate, the stumps of his missing legs under a tatty Hessian sack. He turns to you approach and holds out his hands. "Spare a shekel for an old leper?" he asks and points to his missing legs. If you would like to give something to the lowly beggar, please do so, or if you'd rather press on and walk past him, turn to 301. So, G to give or W to walk on by? Give, walk, give. The two Steves being opposite each other yet again. Give, walk, give, give. So, 4-1. Spare some change for an old ex-leper. What? Joe's walking on by. Well, I hate to tell you, we're going to give some money to the lowly beggar. 197. You fish around in your bag and pull out some rye bread and cheese. The vagabond eyes it before saying, "Got anything harder in there? Strong liquor?" you ask. "Silver?" he suggests with a leer. If you decide to give him a silver coin, deduct it from your equipment sheet and turn to 301. If you decide you'd rather not give him anything, turn to 310. Oofed. That's interesting, actually. It says we have provisions, but not title of a sex tape. Indeed. So, would you like to give him a silver coin, or would you just rather not give him anything? So, S for silver, N for nothing. SSS, silver, silver, silver. Okay. Fine. S, says Joe. Okay, well, that's most people wanted to just give them a piece of silver, so we'll do that. We'll deduct 1 silver. 9. And we head to 301. It's getting towards lunchtime and you consider stopping as you hear the sound of running water. You check your map and indeed there is a small ford. The water barely comes up to your ankles. You can either wade across or use the stepping stones to your left. Oh, I see. Not sure exactly where we are, but somewhere on the map. I'm just curious because it said about food, but it didn't say much about food. It just says what gold and silver you start with. Gold, silver, equipment, skill strength. Maybe we just have provisions as is. The stepping stones are going to turn out to be alligators or something, aren't they? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's W for wade or S for stepping stones, so the opposite of the previous. Silver or walk on by wade or S for stones. I'm getting Takeshi's Castle vibes. Yep. Steve's going to chance his luck. Chance his luck on the stones. Why the hell not? I didn't hear yes. Stones, except I said crocs. I think Steve's thinking of the bit in Live and Let Die when he has to jump across the back of the alligators. I'm not your stepping stones. I'm not your stepping stones. They're more whimsical. So right, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for stones then. Righty ho. 59. You turn to your left and make for the stepping stones. You carefully step onto the first stone. So far, so good. The first few stones are flat and dry, but you notice that by the time you've reached the middle, they are more rounded and become slimy with green algae. Wondering whether you'll have been better off just wading across and whether you should in fact just step down into the shallow water, you slip and fall. Bang! You land on your side in the water and let out an oath. Water! You fall off and die! Not quite, not quite. The chat window is slightly too far to the right and it's making my brain itch. Is it? I did wonder. Everything kind of did go a little bit off kilter. Why is that? Oh, I wonder if it's a bit right. Bear with me then. Stream info. Stats alerts. It all looks okay from here. Ah, there we go. I think that's fixed it. There, is that better? No, you watched Richie Blackmore reuniting with Deep Purple in concert last night on YouTube and you started to blub. Oh, mate. Hello, Ken. So that means that this then is slightly out of... That needs to come that way a touch. And that then needs to come... Oh. It needs to sit there like that. There. Hopefully that's better. I think that's better. As I say, the computer did something really weird, and it opened up a whole load of windows and made a whole load of weird things flash around all over the place. And so I'm still trying to work out the various elements seem to be slightly off. I don't know what happened. I may punch Jason for installing a fucking clicker, because I think that has something to do with it. Anyway, 59. Oh, that's right. We fell in the water. Ouch. We've deducted 1 strength. Wet and annoyed, you press on, turn into 371. Lovely. -1 strength. Okay.
Yo.
When I fired up the PC earlier, it went doolally.
Doolally?
And I tried to open up. I tried to go and click on here.
Yep.
When I clicked on here, suddenly it went mad, and all the windows and everything started, so stuff popping up all over the place.
I'll have left.
Clicker?
Yes.
My
fault.
It just, I mean, it broke, or it shifted stuff all over the place.
Yep.
And all of this stuff moved all over the place.
Yep.
I was just like, what the hell? So.
I'm sorry. I will...
That's all right. Endeavour to make sure clicker is off next time.
Yes.
All right. You okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Love you.
Love you too. There we go. There's our answer. Wet and annoyed. No, not Patch Tuesday. Jason Thursday. No, that's fine. I'm pleased that it would annoy me as well. I just hadn't quite seen it as yet. So there we go. Marvelous. Right, where were we? Yes, 371. Could do with the hairdresser around here. Yeah. He's getting this done. Me, on the other hand, probably not. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Wet and annoyed. Is he not an Albanian hairdresser? Yes. Finally, you make it to the other side of the ford. Hurrah! The mist has burnt off, but the day remains grey and lifeless. Cloud covers the skies, and the only sound is rooks fighting ravens in the trees around you. There are sudden bursts of ominous cawing and crowing. You pass from open fields through occasional trees and abandoned timber-frame shacks to a lightly wooded area where the trees meet over the road. Inside this leafy tunnel, the sound of the birds feels more oppressive than it should, as you can't see the birds themselves. There's a bustle in the hedgerow, but before you have time to process what's happening, 3 bandits are standing in front of you. Bandits. Bandits at 12 o'clock. Don't be alarmed now. Hey, Drosy, how you doing? Brand new, mate, brand new. They are coming to FFS 6, so you'll get to meet the guys. They both dropped in earlier on, said hello. So this is the first of their offerings, Legion of the Necromancer. Their second book may or may not be out by FFS 6, not sure. It's on Kickstarter at the moment, I believe. I'll dig a link out for it in a bit. Yes, you will. Yes, we're about to find out if we're going to die, because we've just come across some banditos. El bandito. They are short but strong looking, their faces masked by cloth that covers their noses and mouths. Fierce, brutal eyes stare out at you as they size you up. You're a trained soldier and assassin, and yet they still manage to creep up on you. They are clearly not low-life thugs, but organised criminals, possibly ex-soldiers. Throw down your weapons and your pack. Do it now, do it slow, or die fast, says the bandit in front of you. Will you draw your sword and attack? Hello from San Francisco. Good lord, he's over on the East Coast. West Coast. What the hell? What are you doing at San Francisco? How is it? What's happening? No, it's San Francisco. Yeah. I'm confused. San Francisco. What are you doing in San Francisco? Weather's hot here at the moment, actually. Hit 38.1 in Kew Gardens today. An intercity disco. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. San Francisco. Very good. Right, what we're going to do. Draw a sword and attack. Throw down your knapsack. Pretend to throw down your knapsack, but prepare for a surprise attack. Or try and outrun them. So, A to attack. T to throw down knapsack. P to pretend to throw down knapsack. Or R to run away. Attack. A to attack, T to throw down knapsack, P to pretend to throw down knapsack but prepare to attack, or R to run away. Pretend. 38.1 is insane, I know. Highest on record in Q was 38.5 in 2003, so I read. PPRPP. 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 Well, that's 5-1. Pretend to throw down a knapsack but prepare for a surprise attack. Turn to 207. Well, here's hoping. You slowly open your knapsack and start to turn it upside down. The bandits approach cautiously, and as they near, you quickly draw your swords and prepare to fight them. Catching them off guard, reduce each of their skill scores by 1 when you fight them. Turn to 343. Excellent. Woohoo! Skill down by 1. I was at Kew Gardens in August 2003, and it was pretty darn hot, but I didn't have a thermometer with me, so I can't confirm. Fair enough, but it was August in 2003, and it was 38.5. Highest recorded. Where are we going to? 343. Put my pen down because I'm getting prepped to fight. You draw your dagger, its curved blade catching a ray of light through the canopy. The bandits shuffle in readiness. The leader swings his blade in attack, so you must fight him first. So, bandit at 6 o'clock. Bandit leader. Now, what did it say? It said we can reduce their skill by 1. So his skill is 8, but he's now 7. His stamina or strength. Just really change that. What did we say? Was, sorry. 8. 8. 8. So, standard combat. Our skill is 11, so that's plus 4. So, dice are choosing, please. Who? 2 colours for us and 2 colours for them. Oops, you can't see any of it. 2 colours for us and 2 colours for them. So, we've got the standard purple, red, blue, yellow, green, white, black, white. 2 for us, 2 for them. Purple and green. So purple and green for us, right? It was bloody hot that weekend, yeah. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. Right. So, purple and green, red and yellow. Right. So, purple and green for us. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 19 for us. 2. 9 for them. Guess what? I think we won that one. What did I say? It's 4 difference, isn't it? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 for us. And 11 for them. 4, 8, 10 for us. 4 for them. 5, 6, 10 for us. 6 for them. They're dead. 0. Dead. So that's 1 down. A couple of those. Right, so beat the first bandit, turn to 68. We have. Hurrah! Seeing their leader fall to the ground, the remaining 2 bandits disappear back into the trees, and you hear them beating a hasty retreat as twigs snap under their feet. If you decide to search the dead bandit, turn to 235, or do you decide to press on? Search or press on is the question. So S to search, P to press on. Search, says Kit. And Steve, and Nathan, and Edward. And Joe. Perfect. All the searching. 2, 3, 5. Where's that? Do you know what? It just annoys me. Search. All the searches. They're not the new seekers, they're the searchers. 2, 3, 5. Always search and loot. Absolutely. You rummage through the bandits' many pockets. Roll a die. Okay. It's a 6. It's an even number. Where was it? Roll a die. If you roll an even number, turn to 319. 319. You recover 4 gold coins and 20 silver coins. Holy crap. Life must have been good. 10. 29. There, hidden in the lining of his clothes, you recover the light of Ariel, a sooty black stone that shines brighter than the sun on command. It is particularly prized, and it is known that orcs, snotlings, goblins, gretchlins, and hobgoblins all hate his dazzling light. You put it in your pack and continue on your way. The light of Ariel. I'm going to put that out to Jules. Cool. Would you like to know what happened if you rolled the other one? If you rolled an odd number, 332. Nothing. You find nothing. Anyway, on our way, 262. Which must mean he must have had it well concealed, if that's the case. 262. You emerge from the dense copse. Thick policemen, dense copse. Into a wide open estuary. The fields and woodlands have given way to murky wetlands and scrub. The going becomes difficult, but you eventually join a road coming at you from your right. It leads off to a humpback bridge over a tributary of the main river. I wonder if it's this humpback bridge, as depicted in the map. bridge. You also see a tiny wooden shelter with what looks like a man standing within it. It must be the boatman. Do you want to cross via the bridge or head for the boat to take you across? B for bridge or man. M for man. But bridge, says Kit. Bridge, says Steve Barrett. Take it to the bridge. A bridge, look out for trolls. Okay. Nathan's going in with the bridge. Is that bridge too far? Is it abridged? Would a bridge that's not been finished built be abridged? Throw it overboard and see if you can swim back into the shore. What's the boat called? As long as it's not a dinghy. Bridge, then. I mean, let's be honest, right? Boaty McBoatface. Bridge, just in case. Yes, fine. So, he's going to buy a dinghy, right? And call it Dignity. Just back from sailing up the West Coast. Well, you can fuck off. Dignity, right? It's just dinghy with some extra letters in it. Really, if you think about it. Go buy a dinghy. Could have said, I'm going to buy a dirigible. I'm going to buy a soft shell. I'm going to buy a 16-foot Orkney longliner with 7.5 horsepower Honda engine on the back of it. Not an airship. Joe, you and I need to have a discussion sometime. We can both decry the stupidity of said song. I did say, oh, sorry, yes, okay. Well, a dirigible, yes, a dirigible, because a dirigible is a soft, it's a hard hull, inflatable edge, like the old RNLI boats. They're dirigibles. Or the rigid hull. Oh, I forget now. A rib, yes, thank you. There you go. Because Kenny knows his sailing parlance. What with him being a pirate and all. Where do you think it's a discount from? Right, you approach the bridge. It reminds you of the village you grew up in. What? The bridge reminds us of the village we grew up in, which is a small hovel underneath a bridge, obviously. Then the guy gave the patent to the RNLI. Invented in Wales. I did not know. Very interesting. You remember you and your friends throwing sticks off the upstream side and rushing to the other side to see where those sticks emerged first. Poo sticks! Covered in poo. You also remember your first kiss in the shadow of the south side wall. Ooh! As you start up the bridge, you were broken from your daydream by huge hands suddenly clasping the wall from beneath. That looks like a troll's hand. Sure enough, the stench hits you before the sight of the troll does. You back away and watch the huge, ugly creature lumber into the road. Will you escape to the boatman, or stand your ground and prepare to fight it if needs be? Check out your troll foldy roll. He's a troll foldy roll. He's a troll foldy roll, and he'll eat you for his supper. Who remembers that? 3 Billy Goat's Gruff. I know the first kiss was with a troll. Stand and deliver. Oi, oi. Your money or your troll? I love the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. So, sorry. So, B for Boatman, S to stand your ground. So far, Steve Barrett's going to stand and deliver. Dudley Quaqua. Sugar dugger. Just because it's an Adam and the Ant reference does not necessarily spruce. Indeed, I know. I need to get that bloody GIF. Is there a good version of that GIF somewhere? Somebody tell me. Bucket of water GIF. That one. The very one. Visit the site. Visit the site. Download the GIF. Can I download it? Can I download it? Save image as. Best time I ground and wait for the water. Right. Bear with a second, if you wouldn't mind. So I'm trying to think where docs, OBS. Me streaming. Happy Easter, Smigger Stickers. Okay. So now then, how did I do this before? Oh, I have to add it through a thing. I have to add it through a thing, and I can't remember how to add it through the thing. But hopefully I have the gift, and I can kind of work it out. Anyway, imagine... Oh, I suppose I could... It's not like I can post it in chat, but I could... window capture. Okay. Splursh, 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 splursh. There we are. Ta-da! Best stand your ground and wait for the water. There you go. So what have we got? So far, Steve Barrett has said stand and deliver. Are we standing against the troll, or are we turning to the boatman? B for boatman, S to stand our ground. I presume Joe, I'm going to put you down as standing. You're still standing. Yeah. Nathan would like the boatman. Are you going to pay him? Because, of course, we all need to know who pays the ferryman. If it's Nathan with a new job, recently employed, money to burn, troll obsessed with boats. Is he called Nigel? Puffnell. Edward's going for standing his ground. So, 3 for standing our ground and 1 for boat. Well, I'll take that then. Steve's going to stand as well. I don't know. Is a troll obsessed with boats, as in Farage? What was it? Does anybody know what happened today? I've not seen. I have not. Because I've had appraisals and one-to-ones and stuff all today, and I've been prepping for that all week. I have no idea what's happened in Clacton. Can anybody enlighten me? Or is it still too early Farage is going to win. Great. They're still counting. Excellent. Right, thank you. Thank you. All right, standing around prepared to fight, 171. Gold coins, rumbles the troll, and thrusts out its open hand. General consensus is that Farage is going to win, which is good because then he can be properly investigated instead of running away. Yes. Yeah. But I mean, I think that was the point, wasn't it? But the point was more that it wasn't a landslide. The views are still being counted, but everybody expecting he will win. Oh well. Oh well. Cunt. Gold coins, rumbles the troll, and thrusts out his open hand. It stinks like rotten cloth and stagnant pond. Trying your luck, you inquire what else you might offer it instead. Your sweet meat, it roars and laughs loudly. Do you wish to pay the troll, fight the troll, escape to the boatman? So, P to pay, F to fight, B for boats. Boats. Boatman. P to pay, F to fight, B for boats. B for boats, says Kenny, of course. That's why none of the other major parties did, because they wanted him back in Parliament where they could investigate him. Yeah, okay, fair enough. P to pay for ooh. Fight, boat, pay. No, not garlic bread, Peter. Not Peter. No, just no. So it's 3 to fight, 2 to go to the boat. Oh, and a pay. And a pay. P to pay. Yes, P to pay. P to pay. As opposed to pay to P. That's what you have to do in, public toilets and that. Here, it's P to pay. Doesn't he wear a 2P? 2P to pay. Ah. Hail and well met, Kenneth. Ah, Terence. Where are you off to? I'm off to see the BBC Under Manager. Don't open that door, Kenneth. Turns out it was a bum after all. Right, so far, 2 to pay, 3 to fight, and 2 to go to boat. So, if anybody else is voting, which I don't think you are, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is 3 to fight. And therefore, we are going to fight the troll. 251. Oofed. You draw both of your blades and prepare to fight the troll. The troll. I have to see the broadcast manager. Exactly, yes. You draw both of your blades and prepare to fight the troll. Troll. That's what it's called. The troll. Fold your roll. And I'll eat you for my supper. Nice. However, he only has a skill of 6, so that's a +5 advantage to us, but he does have a strength of 11. 11. So, let's kill Jester. Right, same colours as before. Purple and green for us, red and yellow for them. +5 for us. Pardon me, 3, 4, 5, that's 10. 7. Hurrah. 9. It's all numbers now. 5, 6, 7, 10, 14. 3. That should have been a massive blow. 11. 8. 11. to 11. 11. 11. 7. 7, 11. 11, 7. 3. It's all numbers. 14. Can't possibly win, even with 8. 1. 8. 5. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Malevolent. Dead. Right, next up, more of the same. You have killed the Toll Troll. 84. He will not troll you anymore from his toll. His Toll Troll tolling days are done. 84, 84, 84. The troll smells worse dead than alive, and that was pretty bad. As such, you are keen to keep moving. Would you like to search under the bridge before you go? Yeah, let's take a look. Or no, let's hit the road again. Examine the bridge, yes or no? Yes, yes. Always search. The corpses, no. No. I thought we had what would Lindsay do? Oh well. Definitely have to loot the corpses. Thought we had one. Never mind. Yes, yes. So yes, yes. Always search. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All the yeses. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. 30. You almost slip on the wet grass as you descend down the side of the bridge. If this toll troll has been doing its job right, then you'd expect to find a hoard of gold coins from its taxation, i.e. extortion more like. You're annoyed to find absolutely nothing under the bridge. Cursing yourself, you start to climb back up the bank of the river, only to see a small leather bag that has apparently been collected and subsequently discarded by the troll. I thought there was one kit as well. Yes, I can't remember. Can you do a? Is it commands? There you go. So there's the list. There's the list of commands. If you go to that, that should give us. That should tell you. You fall in the water and die. No, Edward. No. 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 You stop and open the bag. Inside it is a small leather-bound book. Its cover is beautifully illuminated with gold leaf. Inside, however, it is blank. What an expensive-looking notebook. You tuck the notebook into your pack and head back to the road. Turn to 355. So we now have a... What? Oh. Fine. 0. But is it blank? Is it blank, or is it a special type of spell book? Who knows? We will find out one day. Loot. Oh, there we go. Loot. That's right. Monitor loot. Oh, there we go. Shut up. Shut up, Monitor 360. We know you want to loot the corpses. Sadly, I'm going to have to leave you as I need to go. Nathan, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, no, take it easy. And congratulations on your first week back. And there you go. What would Monitor 360 do? I knew there was one in there somewhere. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, Kit. Sleep well, Nathan. Sleep well, Nathan. No, I won't push it too late tonight. We'll go for a short one tonight. I do want to try and bring these back earlier so that we are starting earlier and finishing earlier for all of our sanity. Enjoy this tonight. This is a good book. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Ha ha. See you Monday. Yes, you too, mate. You too. Have a great weekend. Great. So we've got a notebook. 355. I thought this might be a bit fun. Hopefully, if we start earlier on Monday, then James and James can join us for a bit more than 5 to 10 minutes. 355. The road enters the woodland again, and the dappled shade throws mottled patterns over the path. As you emerge from the copse, you can hear a very strange sound like wind, a waterfall, and the sound of a forged sword being plunged into a bucket of water. Ahead, you can make out the source of this strange sound, and suddenly everything is clear. 2 elementals are fighting, fire and water. Here they are. A fire elemental and a water elemental having at it. Have we collected the notebook? Yes, Edward is now perfectly stored inside our knapsack. What looks like a typhoon, a tower of running water, is twisting and throwing itself at the column of fire. The fire rages and thrashes, throwing out limbs of fire to attack the water. Lying at the centre of this conflict is a small wooden metal chest. It steams and sizzles, both wet and hot. Would you like to try and intervene in this fight, or would you prefer to keep going? Intervene. Doesn't that just create a steam elemental? You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Replied to the wrong message there, apparently. So, walk on by. Oh, Steve wants to walk on by. Okay, so I to intervene or W to walk on by. Intervene can only lead to worse specs tuning up. Intervention. Huh? Well, yes, but we could snag ourselves a hot and wet, hot and steamy, funky chest. Joe would like to intervene. I mean, assume there must be something interesting in it. Do you know what I mean? Investigate, so Steve, yeah, so he wants to intervene. Excellent. That's 2 to 1. Anybody else? I'm assuming Elementals was not on the list that Light of Aerial dislike. I'm assuming Elementals was not on the list that the Light of Aerial dislike list. I see what you're saying. I don't think it was. I should have made a note of what that page was actually, but it didn't sound like it. Right, so you would like to let's investigate and see what happens. Intervene rather. 209. What's going to happen? They're not too bad. You wave your hands and call to the elementals, demanding that they stop their violence. Finally, they seem to notice you, but the result is not as you'd hoped, and they attack you. You must fight them one at a time, starting with the fire elemental, then the water elemental, and if you defeat them both, we move on to 304. So, easily done. Fire first. Fight fire with fire. Watch out. You might get what you're after. Cool, baby. Strange but not a stranger. I'm an ordinary guy. Burning down the forest. And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. And you may find yourself in another part of the world. Watching the days go by, watch the water flowing. So there you go. Interesting, isn't it, eh? Talking heads, able to write songs about two different elements. How interesting. I'm a lover, not a fighter. The elements remind me of Return to Fire Dark Mountain. Yes. Yes. I don't know, Steve. I don't know. But we're fighting your old pal here, the Fire Elemental. We have got a 4 skill advantage, so we will note that down as we play. 12 for us. And 9 for them. 6. 13 for us. 10 for them. 13 for us. 8 for them. 13 for us. And 3 for them. Oofed. We have snuffed out the old fire elemental. There's no element left to that. Can't we just turn fire and water on themselves and be left with a warm puddle? Well, obviously not, because they've not fighted it. As I was finding myself in a large automobile, we could probably call it the... Yes, well, let's see how we get through this. We'll get through this fight, and then we'll see, because time is marching on. I wouldn't mind just maybe 10 minutes, and then we're done. So that's 14 us, and a 6 for them, which is 7. Ow! Ah, no, so it's 5 difference now. 7. 5. Good lord. 4, 5, 10. 5. 2, 4, 9. 6. 11. 9. Oofed. 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 And they're all dead, 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 dead. Done. Could we ask James Taylor? He's seen both fire and rain. And summoning the elements in Return to Fire Dark Mountain by throwing dragon's teeth reminds of Jason the Argont Skeletons. Of course it does, quite rightly so. So there we go, dead, done and dusted. So 304. The water elemental splashes to the ground like so much rain, and the fire elemental simply blows away like a dying flame. After the clamour of this strange battle, you can now only hear the slow sizzle of the chest. Would you like to try and open the chest, or would you like to continue on your way? Well, for goodness sake, surely open chest or L to leave. I mean, we've done this. We've done the fight. Surely we are going to try and open the chest. I mean, come on. Yes, opening of the chest. Open the chest. Drosy, what time is it where you are right now? Haha, chest. No, that is not a different website, Kenneth. That is pay to display chest. Could be a community chest. We never know. We're not knowing unless you open it. So far, everybody wants to open it, so we're going to open the chest. It's getting on towards 3:30. Beautiful sunny afternoon, 200 degrees. Yes, 8 hours difference at the moment then. 8 hours difference. Wow. Good lord, that's quite a lot, really. 368. 3:30 p.m. Good lord. Your dead disappointment yesterday was 2:45. Nice to get a break from Boston's heat and humidity, yes. I hope you turned up 15 minutes early. But it wasn't necessarily a 2:30 problem, was it? It was a 2:40. Or yeah. 368. Ooh, right. Okay, here we go. So, you try to open the chest, but curse as it burns your fingers. Nice one, lads. That was a stupid mistake. You used the tip of your short sword to flip the lid. Inside is a beautiful copper and silver amulet. It is Thoth's Eye. This magical amulet has the power to defy mind control magic. You suspect that this is a lucky find and put it in your pack. Feeling a spring in your step, you head on, turn to 61. Okay, so now is this a? I want to put it under a jewel, I suppose, because it's kind of, well, it's an amulet, really, isn't it? Maybe we should just change this to items. There. So this is Thoth's Eye. Thoth's Eye amulet. And the reference is 368. There we go. I'll work back to where the Ariel thing was, and I'll note that down for next week. This book is kind. It tells you what the items do before you put it on. Yes. Unlike the ones in Fight Up Mountain. Very true. I turned up bang on time. Unfortunately, that was bang on time for a traffic jam in the middle of Livy. Ouch! Livy, though, I mean, how did you not go to Livingston? Is that where your dentist has? Do they also happen to work out there at X day of the week type thing? I mean, I guess not far, but even so. Right, it feels like you've been walking for hours. And I think we'll probably finish at this point. It feels like you've been walking for hours, so you're heartened to see a small hamlet up ahead. Smoke rises from the largest building amongst the 24 you can see. You smell the aromas of cooking meat, and you hear your stomach groan as if pleading for a hot meal. Fat guy dentist. Ah, okay. The inn is a large timber frame building, each floor larger than the one below it, until it seems that it might almost topple over. Men and women converse outside, and horses drink from troughs. As horses do, and have a want to. It is nice to hear the sound of friendly voices, laughter, and music. There is clearly a band playing. Inside, you can see a busy bar with men and women drinking from large steins, smoking long clay pipes and playing games. There's also an open fire, and people sit about eating large plates of hearty food. The low ceiling thuds with the sounds of people upstairs, and a small band of musicians create a merry jig that just about carries over the hubbub. Do you wish to see if you can stock up on provisions and supplies? Might be worth it, since we appear to have none. Stay for a meal and chat with the locals. See if there's a gambling table and try your hand at Maker's Mark. Or leave the inn and press on with your quest. I'm going to say we leave it there. On the upside, the huge chair makes me feel positive. Normal sized. Oh, mate. I'm going to stop us there, I think. Because I think that's a nice place to stop. And that will do us for this week, for today. And I think that's quite a nice start. Hooray! I like it. I am liking this. I'm liking it. Oh, you're just getting ready to vote. Oh, mate. Well, you can. If you want to send your vote in by post, please do so. And if you can leave it in the Discord, I will add it into the first vote of next week. Stop right there. Thank you very much. And address removed. No, Drossy knows where we are. You didn't meet Ben, did you, Steve, when he came over? No. Well, next time Ben's over, we'll get together. We'll do something. But Ben is coming down to London for FFS Live. FFS Live. FFF6, not FFS Live. That's that thing on a Saturday that the radio station does. We did meet briefly. Oh, you did? You did? Oh, that's all right then. Huge. Oh, yes, because we did record. Silly me. Silly me. Presume we're still okay for Saturday this week. That's an odd piece of music. Anyway, let us head back to over there so that I can say goodnight. Yeah, same time, same channel. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. 12. Or if you want to come in earlier, let me know. But yeah, 12's absolutely fine. And that seemed to work out okay last time. Guys, thank you very much. That was absolutely fantastic. Sorry, James and James appeared. I was really pleased. I was not expecting them. It was literally a last-minute decision to do the book. It was a last-minute decision to email them and say, hey, if you happen to have a chance, we are doing it. Please feel free to not worry about it and if you can, drop in on Monday. But yeah, really pleased that they both made it in. So that's nice. That's nice. And hopefully, yeah, we'll hear more from Hammerforge Chronicles, which was James Gibb, and Admiral Zoso, which was James Isaacs, on Monday. So yeah, that'd be nice. I've wanted, as soon as I bought it, I wanted to play it. I've been wanting to play it since May. But I also wanted to let the guys know that we were playing it. And because they're going to be at Fighting Fantasy Fest 6, I wanted to do it, do it justice, and B, kind of promote them a little bit so that when people go to Fighting Fantasy Fest 6, they know what they're getting at. So that either they can then buy the book themselves or look for the new one, which I'm not sure whether they will have finished or not. However, I do know that the book that I was working on for Matt Baton is definitely going live. It's all been done and dusted. He was up here this week. We were both in Edinburgh at the same time. Neither of us knew. Never mind. Technically, I'm a professional game book playtester now because Matt paid me. But I won't let that tell nobody because I still need the gig. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it, and I don't mind not being paid at all. It was just very nice and handy. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Because it was a rush job and it had to be done in a fortnight and back so that you could get it to the printers this week. So that it's ready to go to Fighting Fantasy Fest 6. So he's got books for Fighting Fantasy Fest 6. So it was a super rush job. And there was stuff that I found that he was really pleased about, and a couple of encounters and things I suggested might make things a little bit easier. So yeah, it's been a tough one, this one, because the game mechanics changed. And the first set of game mechanics didn't work. So he adjusted it based on something he and I discussed a couple of years ago about game mechanics, which was the one that I've always fancied doing. So he's taken that and he's used that game mechanic instead, and it works way better. And just a couple of tweaks on some bits and pieces that you can buy. It's I just said maybe drop the price on that or increase the price of this because you want to use a lot more of these. You want to buy more of these if you can, if you've got the money for it, because that will get you through the majority of the adventure. So he's done that, and yeah, he's really pleased with it. So yeah, Happy days, happy days. So I'll get my free copy when I go down to see him. He's got a signed copy set aside for me for Final Fantasy Fest 6. So yaha. I will let people know about James and James's book next week. I'll get the links. I don't have them to hand right now, but I'll get them ready for next week, and we'll post those up along with the video links and all that sort of stuff. So if anybody's watching this on YouTube, hopefully you've been posted over here by some strange, either from James and James's from Mageforge's site themselves. So hello, welcome in. If not, join us every day, not every day, every Monday and Thursday here on Twitch at 9:30 on a Monday and Thursday every week. 2 sets of games and beyond that, on Twitch. So and on YouTube. So if you like what you see, hit the buttons and do the algorithm and so on and so forth. Got a good dash. Thanks, Jules. Sweet Tuesday. Right, no worries, Joe. That's absolutely all good. All good. Just literally have a great weekend, folks. Take it easy, and we will see you on Monday. Kit, I don't know if you're about tomorrow. I may jump on the server in the evening because Lindsay is out to some jazz stuff, I think. So I may be around for some server stuff if anybody's up for it. Failing that, I will see you all on Monday.